Bagley, is this a spider bot?
According to the serial numbers, this matches the piece of spider bot from the Tone bombing site.
Can you ID the last user?
Navigate the spider bot from out of that room. I'll need a direct connection in order to learn more from our bisected friend.
I'm on it.
That opening right there looks like a good exit point. Right, get comfy. This spider bot might be broken and missing some of its legs, but it can still jump and fit through vents. That's a good way to get through the station undetected. That's a part of the remote detonator system from Parliament. If the Met, or Albion rather, actually analysed it, they would see it wasn't DedSec's handiwork at all. That's Dalton's mask. It must have been recovered from Parliament. It might be the only thing left of him now. buggery fuck. Would you look at all this junk? You'll have to jump your way across to get to the next vent opening.
Suddenly some corporation could clean up our streets better than the same police force would have, well, who knows how long? When crime fighting is street like a business. Crime never go away. And we don't live in crime. We don't help our and our ethics are our problem.
You're almost there. Make your way through this last vent part.
Got it.
Scanning Spybot and accessing its internal drives. While I'm analysing this data, you should make yourself scarce. Unless you'd like to explain to your new, heavily armed, privatised police force why you've broken into the station.
Fine.
The Spiderbot fragment you found has a satellite-based GPS module that regularly pushed its location to a specific ground station.
A secret location? None of this makes sense. We better go check it out.
Pushing you the ground station's coordinates. The GPS history of the Spiderbot we recovered regularly pings these coordinates. Our mystery witness to the real bombers must have come to this lovely, damp location several times.
It's remote. Good place to fly under the radar.
Or to discreetly dump a body into the Thames.
Now to find the way in.
I'm detecting a surveillance network guarding a space under this bridge. If you can patch into it, perhaps you can take a look inside.
Search the premises. We may have an intruder.
Stay alert!
Well, tiddle me bollocks. It's like a wee little cop station here. What's it doing, I wonder?
Well, if Albion was stomping all over your workplace, you'd find a different place to store your lunch too. And it seems our mystery officer was dedicated.
Sure, I'm with you. But what were they working on that would lead them to the town bombing?
The computer's dusty enough to kill an asthmatic, but there may still be something useful on it.
This is Inspector Caitlin Lau. Well, former inspector now. Since Albion's coup, the Met is no more. The police brass had already buried the evidence anyway. Everything implicating Albion and Clan Kelly in the bombings. But I know Mary Kelly's band of twats were involved, and they're involved in other crimes we can look into. Me and a few good mates are willing to go off book, going after Mary Kelly again. I'll never fucking learn, will I? Inspector Caitlin Lau, video log. Clan Kelly and Albion are teamed up on some deal. I don't have all the details, but it looks to be human trafficking. The European Processing Center is the Albion angle. Since the bombings, they can grab anyone off the street. Call them illegal immigrants, potential DedSec insurgents, whatever. Though we know who the real danger is. So Clan Kelly gets hold of these people, these immigrants, deportees, victims, really, and they're taking them somewhere. But where and why? It all comes back to the boss lady herself. I knew she was into something, but she wriggled off the hook. There's only one way I can do this. 24/7 surveillance on Mary Kelly. If I'm caught, well, this will be my last entry. But I have to see what she's hiding.
So, our mystery officer was Inspector Caitlin Lau. It sounds like Mary Kelly was her white whale, and her investigation led her to the bombings.
This is all starting to come together. I knew Albion were grade A cunts, but working with Clan Kelly gives them something to hide.
It seems like 0 Days Web covers all of the unsavory bits of London. Tug on a thread, and it leads back to them. Clan Kelly and Albion included.
They're taking people off the streets. 0 Day or not, we have to do something.
Inspector Lau mentioned Albion is running their part of the operation out of the EPC. Detectives like us call that a lead.
This Albion Clan Kelly business leaves a bad taste in my mouth. And if Caitlin Lau's right, then this little nugget jumps to the front of the queue. We have reason to believe a former DedSec operative may still be alive, but missing inside the EPC.
Angel Lopez, not London-born, but I won't hold that against him, unlike some others.
Looks like Angel got caught up in the immigration roundup, which, ironically, may be the only reason he escaped 0 Days DedSec purge.
Anti-immigrant sentiment has grown in London since the bombings. Albion fuels it. It allows them to send anyone they want to their brutal refugee camp.
We need to find Angel before they discover he's DedSec. This is kind of personal, team. But finding his trail might just shed some light on the Albion Clan Kelly connection.
Shit. Well, good news it is. Deportees aren't leaving the UK. They just chuck them in the EPC and then they look the other way.
I've sent the details to your device and advised our contact at the EPC. They can get you inside. So, I've delved more into Caitlin Lau's investigation, and an enormous number of missing person cases centre around the EPC. The inspector was definitely onto something.
So let's find that guy and get out fast. If they work out Angel's DedSec before we find him, the nicest thing they'll do is kill him.
For us to rise up and fight back. We can't be waiting around anymore for someone to come and save us. No one is coming. We have to take a stand now. For our children, for our friends, for our community. We have suffered from the Kellys long enough.
Stop stealing from the British people! Stop stealing from the British people! Housing for all! Fair wages for hard work! Give us back our homes! Homes for the homeless! Give us back our homes! Politicians are thieves! Hard work! What's going on? Homes for the homeless! Stop stealing from the British people! Homes for the homeless!
All persons on the premises must at all times carry valid identification and be prepared to present it to Albion personnel upon demand. Failure to comply with instructions from Albion personnel is a crime.
Got Bagley summons. I've already taken care of your entry. Get you in quick and quiet.
Just keep me off their actual system, yeah? Christ knows I don't need any extra attention.
No worries, I'll spoof. But come meet me on the rooftop. The only place here that doesn't smell like piss. Got some info for you.
The European Processing Centre. It processes deportees by stacking them up in squalid conditions and forgetting about them.
What's going on here?
This place is worse than a prison camp. Every day I see people come through here, torn from their homes and their families. But I'd rather stay and keep an eye on things. Maybe help out once in a while. Like now.
This is a fucking abomination. Nobody should be treated this way, let alone somebody whose only sin is being unlucky enough to be born in the wrong place.
Yeah, well, people have been disappearing. Records say they have been processed, but it doesn't add up. No one ever properly leaves. And with the Kellys prowling around like fucking hyenas, I am not too optimistic about the people slipping through the cracks.
Well, that checks out. Mary Kelly has her reeking tentacles choking out half the boroughs in the city.
Truth. Now, about your missing guy. The best place to start would be the EPC database. They keep a record of everyone that comes in. And be careful.
Confused.
Pushing the location of the EPC database on your optic.
Could you back up, yo?
There will be a database here that we can search for evidence on Angel Lopez.
Let me live it!
Ugh, whatever.
Fuck! We've got a man down.
find this wanker.
Eyes open, they could be anywhere.
Check your doors and corners. I'm gonna find you, and I won't be in a good mood when I do.
Any sign of the target?
Power. Bloody
You're gonna have to come out sometime.
Negative contact. Moving on.
Shots fired! Think you're hard?
Me. Where are you?
Oh! He's scared to fight me. Oh no! So quiet.
Stop! Stop! Fucking hell! Moving to last known position.
We have the suspect, last known position. Check it out. I'm moving in. Going to investigate.
Suspect is armed.
That's it. I'm going in. I'm going. Cover me. That's it. You're going down. Go find cover. Just surrender. Checking the line.
Check it, get it.
Go search over there. Across me.
Cover!
It's all right. I'm moving in.
I'll have a look.
I'm moving in.
Where'd they go?
Search the area.
Nothing to report. Checking elsewhere.
Check the surroundings.
Somewhere.
Nothing out of the ordinary here.
Terminating the search.
Go on, Bagley. Tell me you found something.
I have. His file has been deleted from the main database, along with hundreds of others. Still very detailed. Even when committing crimes against humanity, the government doesn't skimp on paperwork. Here is a recording labeled Exit Interview.
You know what we do with terrorists, Lopez? Don't go pissing me off by denying anything. We know you're with DedSec. You think you were picked up on some random sweep? Not a fucking chance. Nothing to say. Well, this is not going to go well for you then, because I want information. The rest of your cell, where are they? I want names, places, everything you've got.
You think I'm daft? I spill everything I know and what? You let me go? I'm not talking. I know how this ends.
Oh, I don't think you do. I'm going to throw you to the wolves. The Kellys have an interesting way of disposing with problems.
You think I'm scared of some fucking thugs? Of winding up floating in the Thames? Fuck you.
You're too pretty for that, mate. First, they'll peddle you. For dosh, right? Then, when you're used up, they're going to chop you up and send the pieces to the four corners.
I can take whatever you've got.
I almost feel sorry for you. Get him to the bloody clinic, then.
Shit. They knew he was DedSec the whole time. This doesn't look good for Angel.
The clinic keeps government service hours, which means it's closed. We'll have to find Angel the old-fashioned way and hack her CTOS hub. Deportation limbo, horrible living conditions, unexplained disappearances. It's almost as if the media are deliberately ignoring the situation here in favor of... Oh, look here, Beatrice Stokely, 89, recently took up kickboxing to fill up her days. Fascinating. If the EPC is a typical example of how humans treat each other, I'd say a benevolent AI overlord is a step up, wouldn't you?
Shoot it, Bagley.
I have reconstructed an AR scene of Angel's examination. You can view it inside the clinic.
Nicely done.
Bloody gun!
Will you relax a second?
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Let's make a deal, yeah? I know people outside. Maybe I can help you out. Just let me out of here.
Procedures, Mr. Lopez. We'll have you out of here in a minute or two.
Fuck, what was that?
That's some kind of implant. We need a closer look.
Facial analysis matches for both. They're part of Mary Kelly's little pack. So, Inspector Lau was right after all. Clank Kelly and Albion are in bed together. What a shit orgy that would be. Microchips, coated with biocompatible glass to prevent rejection.
Ah, so they put something in his neck. Maybe a tracker? A biometric monitor?
No, these are more sophisticated. If I had to guess, I would say they were designed to deliver a dose of some unknown compound. Not the kind of thing you find at your local corner shop. I could reconstruct the path he took if you want to see how this cliffhanger gets resolved.
Stay on him. He may have gotten away.
Fucker! Get him before he triggers!
Fuck! He's getting away! Get after him!
Shit, they're catching up on him. Come on, Angel.
You fuckers!
Come on, lad, you can do this!
Get fucked up! We don't have a match yet, she's gonna kill us!
No, it's fine. As long as he's not damaged, there'll be no waste. Demand's high with the new network.
Guess you're right. Let's tube him, get him in the van and out to the incinerator.
What the fuck was that? That must have been the implant they stuck him with.
Somehow it activated. Angel might be alive, though. Whatever the fuck Mary Kelly's up to, he might still be alive.
We need to find him, see what they did to him, and what that fucking microchip is all about.
Seems like advanced technology for Mary Kelly and her band of thugs to be waving around. Could Mary be part of a scary dark web hacker group like, say, oh, I don't know, pick one, 0 Day?
Interesting theory, Bagley, but hold your investigation algorithms for the moment, will you? Angel needs us.
The incinerator they mentioned is probably the Southwark incinerator. It's practically right round the corner.
This is where the Kellys took Angel. Jesus Christ, the poor fucker.
Now, keep your chin up. We'll find him. There's a camera network that might have caught where they took him.
reports of a hostile in your area. Over.
Move into the hostile's location.
Run to cover! There's no way out!
Received. We have an armed target. Over.
I need some cover!
Let's hurry and access that network, shall we?
Control, we are pursuing the suspect. Over.
I'm right in the open! They're going for a look.
Right. Your teammate won't be completing their operation so much as they'll be needing one.
Bastards. Bagley, make a note of the little shit responsible. For later. This place is rather uptight.
Let's hurry and access that network, shall we?
Don't make a fucking noise!
Hey, dipshit!
I've gone over the captured footage. I was able to follow Mr. Lopez down to the cellar, but then I ran out of cameras. Not a problem you often have in London.
The next step's clear, then.
My oh my, deadbolt trumps technology. The door is sealed, but this rubbish chute might do. It either leads to the cellar or your grisly death. Or both, I suppose.
Wonderful.
All right, then. Come on out. I'm not gonna cut you. We need to talk. Well, get over here. Thanks for the distraction. Gave me the second I needed to take care of this filth.
Are you hurt? That villain was close to gutting you like a fish.
He was. I'm fine. I just need a second to catch my breath and find my files.
Wait, aren't you Caitlin Lau? Inspector Caitlin Lau? We found your videos. I must say, it's rather bold of you to go after Mary Kelly on your own.
It wasn't always on my own. Who the hell are... You're dead sick, aren't you? You tracked me to the slaughterhouse.
No, not quite. I'm on the trail of a friend who disappeared from the EPC. It's hard to believe all the missing people have ended up here and in this state.
Then I'm sorry. I don't think there's much hope for finding him alive. The Kellys have got a sick little operation going. A kind of human organ black market. I've been investigating them for months. And they got my fucking files. God, I feel like shit.
You could use a rest. Here's what I'll do. I'll get someone to bring you to a safe place. I'll stay here and find Angel. Find your files as well. What's on them?
Everything I've gathered on Mary Kelly. Almost enough to take her down.
Then I suppose an alliance is in order, because when we're done here, I dare say DedSec will want to have a look into Mary Kelly.
All right, an operative is on their way to escort Inspector Lau. So, let's find Angel and Inspector Lau's files.
I'll wait for your guy in here. And...
There's no doubt about it. This whole operation is meant to harvest organs. Clan Kelly's chopping off the parts they want and burning the leftovers.
Only none of them were willing donors, were they? Mary Kelly has a lot to answer for. Oh dear. Poor things. Bagley, do you think anyone can do a facial reconstruction? I can't recognize anyone here.
Take a picture and I can run key details past various databases. Unfortunately, I must confirm that this is indeed Angel Lopez.
Shit. Angel. He knew the risks. I did too, but... Never thought DedSec would get caught up in this. Mary Kelly is preying on London's most vulnerable. She's a fucking monster. Taking her out needs to be a DedSec priority.
Now we need to find Caitlin Lau's case files on Mary Kelly and see if my conjecture may be correct. Could Mary Kelly be in Zero Day?
Oh, fucking shit. The smell, man. I'm never having pork again.
You shut your gun. I'm gonna throw up if you keep talking shite. Bad enough we're on disposal. I don't need to hear that.
Can't help it, man. The stench sticks with you, yeah? I was like last night, chatting with this bird and she up and just left. It's like told me I smelled that arse.
There are worse things than smelling a little right, yeah? You'll find out if the wrong ears catch you complaining.
What? Who the?
Well, done. You got the files. The inspector will be impressed. Now get out of here before someone decides to turn you into minced meat. Chop chop.
No kidding.
Seriously, what is wrong with you?
DedSec? Caitlin Lau here. I wanted to thank you. I'd be nothing but an anatomy lesson by now. Or a pile of ashes.
You'll be happy to know that Inspector Lau has been escorted to a nearby refuge and is getting her wounds treated.
I'll be fine. Still a little flighty from whatever they gave me. And frankly, a little stunned that we've joined forces.
Damn, never thought DedSec would partner up with a cop. Or, well, an ex-cop even. But whatever it takes to stop Mary Kelly from doing this shit to others.
Exactly. You have an organization, I have information, and some backing from powerful people. Pool our resources, and we might just take her down. Mary Kelly's no petty criminal.
Bagley, gather the squad. We need to have a look at these files and figure out our plan of attack.
I'll sync with Inspector Lau and prepare a briefing.